I want to thank all you guys for coming to race with us tonight and this weekend. I know a lot of you traveled a long ways. I'm sure all of you have been looking at the weather. It looks like we're in big trouble, so we're done for the weekend. See you guys next year. All right, so there is going to be some changes. Here's the problem. Sunday looks terrible, like 80% chance of rain and a lot of it. Monday, if you've been watching weather, it looks like the high is going to be in the 60s. It'll never dry, whatever happens on Sunday. So here's going to be the game plan. Paige will go over this with you. You probably really need a notepad, but this will all be videoed. It'll be out there so you can kind of watch it, and we'll post all the stuff on Facebook and all that too. But here's going to be our plan. Almost guaranteed I'm going to take a 100 grand hit to put this show on for you guys. I still will put this show on if it kills me, because this is very important to RaceSaver. It's very important to me personally. French Grimes wanted me to tell you guys that he really appreciates you being here also. The tech guys that travel here, all the staff that are here. I mean, it's a lot of people doing a lot of things, and we're going to try our best to put on the best show we can. But this is going to be a ton of racing. We're going to jam into 2 days. So the only way I can figure we can make this work, tomorrow looks pretty good. So tomorrow we're going to race the Friday night program, just like always, but it's going to start early. And we'll race the Saturday night program on Friday. So there'll be 2 qualifyings and 2 features tomorrow. So it's going to be just a marathon. But then it gets worse, because then on Saturday we're going to try to run the features, you know, the last chance races, the features, the Race of Champions.
No.
Or I'm sorry, Race of Champions will be tomorrow also. But all the features, everything will be on Saturday. So the chances of anybody surviving this financially are 0.
Physically 0.
So please get on Facebook, tell people to watch it, to come, whatever you can do to try to help out, I would appreciate it. All right, I'm going to let Paige kind of go over the schedule.
And all the other stuff.
Loud.
Okay, I know. Okay, start time for tomorrow will be 3 p.m. There will not be hot laps at all tomorrow. For the Friday portion of the show, there will not be a support class. For the Saturday portion of the show, we will still have the hobby stocks here as a support class. The Race of Champions feature will be after the Hobby Stock A, like it normally is on Saturday night. The Sunday show right now, start time is TBD. We need to give the weather another day to see what Saturday night looks like, because we want to make sure we get the full show in. Any cars that need to either be re-teched or teched at all need to be at tech by noon tomorrow if you want to race the Friday portion of the show. If not, you're cutting it way too close, and we can't guarantee that you'll be ready.
In other words, you guys who didn't pass tech and haven't come back through tech again to get, you know, the second chance at it, you need to be here early. Work all night, do what you got to do.
And we will be here early to make sure that tech is open. When we have somebody here, we will get you in. Are there any questions about the schedule as it stands right now?
Time's check-in.
We will open the pit gate at noon, and I will find out what time check-in is, and we will post that.
I also kind of looked to see how many people bought the 4-day passes and stuff, because we're going to jam 4 days into 2.
3.
So, or sorry, into 3 days here. So 4 days are getting jammed into 3. So, and the vast majority of everybody that was in the pits today did buy the 4-day passes. So it'll be a deal. If you did buy the 4-day passes, you'll be able to race the Friday portion, the Saturday portion, and tomorrow you're all good, in other words. The people who did not buy the 4-day passes will have to buy 2 passes. Okay? Make sense?
Okay.
What else are we missing?
Well, now we have all the rules.
All right. Here's the rules, and this will also include the procedure for the lineup of the A feature, which is pretty amazing because how many of you people ask me about what the lineup procedure is going to be every year when we post it? Everybody asks me a million questions. This year, I did not post what the lineup procedure is because I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what the lineup procedure is now before we do some of this for the A feature. So the Friday night portion, top 9 cars, and the Saturday night portion, top 9 finishers will race together in a King of the Hill type of an event. So you're going to position yourselves in the feature. So 9th place from Friday and Saturday, 8th place and 7th place also from Friday and Saturday will run a 6-car race for 6 laps. They will line up the way they finish, except 1st and 2nd will move on. So 1st and 2nd will join 6th and 5th, and so on and so forth. So potentially the person who finishes 9th on Saturday could start 1st position in the feature. And they will line up as you finish. So it'll go across the front row, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, inside, 4th, 5th, 6th. The last chance qualifier on Saturday out of the B feature, the next 9 cars out of the B will start behind them, behind those 18. All right? A little different. I've never seen anybody do it. I'm sorry, what?
Still 3 wide on Saturday?
Still 3 wide, yep.
So the B feature is actually moving on to the fixture?
No. You're talking about the last 3 spots. It'll be last 3 rows like always.
Oh.
Okay, no, that's not going to do.
People got very upset with us calling it an A feature on Sunday night. So it is now going to be a B feature, and those 9 qualifiers out of the B are your last 9, your last 3 rows.
Yeah, I think it was more of what we were always having problems with was more of a wording issue because we called the Sunday night feature an A feature. It's really a B feature that qualifies you for the main A. So we've corrected ourselves. We were stupid for numerous years.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Rest of the rules. Okay.
40 laps straight through, no caution in between. 40. Sorry, thank you.
Okay. So just especially for all you new folks, starts begin at the tire coming out of 4. Single file restarts in all qualifying races. Choose cone will come out in the A features, and here are the choose cone rules.
All right, the choose cone rules, here it is.
Don't hit the choose cone guy.
Don't hit the choose cone guy, number 1.
Any bonus points?
It's a big cone, swirly lights, all kinds of hoopla. Don't hit the cone, you go to the back. As you come up to the cone, you need to be nose to tail. When you get to the cone, because we're only going to go 1 lap and then we're going green. So everybody needs to be lined up. I will get you lined up. When you get to the cone, nose to tail, you pick high or low. I don't care which way you go. Maybe the track's a piece of crap on the bottom. 5 cars go to the outside. 5th place might go to the bottom, start on the pole. You pick where you want to go. You get 2 chances at this. After that, it's all single file, the rest of the A feature. This is A features only. That'll be tomorrow's A features and the main A feature on Saturday. Only in the A's. If you go through the choose cone, Mike Boston, and you pick high and you go low, I'll set you to the back. Once you go through the choose cone and pick a line, once you go up to the cone and you move inside or out, that's your pick. You stay there because we are watching as you go through the cone, writing it down. So don't think you're going to gain spots, you need to know when you get there which way you're going. Does all that make sense? All right.
Okay. The only exit from the track is in turn 1. Please do not exit the track under green. Always go to the infield. Someone on the RaceSaver will tell you when you are clear to move that way. The scale, the entry is on the back stretch onto the go-kart track, and you exit the same way. Come off the scale, take a left, go back out onto the back stretch, and that's where they will pick you up. If you're late, you start in the back. Anybody who's been here, you know we're not going to wait for you. If you don't have a transponder, you will not be scored, period. There are way too many cars for us to try and keep up with you if you don't have your transponder on. We monitor it when you're first coming around. If you don't have one, we will tell you. Every single time you're on the track, you need to have your RaceSaver in so we can talk to you. More rules. Okay. None of your crew is allowed on the track during cautions or red flags. It is a safety issue. They cannot enter the track.
Unless we have an issue in the main A feature on Saturday where we run too many laps and have an issue that way, I will let you know. But pretty slim chance because we're going to be hustling.
If your car is in a wreck and your car needs towed to the pits, the driver needs to stay with the car so we know where to take you. We don't know where all of you are pitted, and we're not going to guess. In the pits, no joyriding on ATVs, UTVs, bikes, whatever you have. If you're not pushing a sprint car, they need to be parked. As well as they need to be over 14 if they're driving. Having 5-year-olds riding around driving these cars, it's too much. There's too many people. There's too many moving parts. It's not a good idea. Any kids 13 and under need to be with an adult at all times. Your work area is in turn 2. If you go to your pit, we are going to assume you are done and not coming back. Only in the features. Thank you, Pat. After the races are over and cars have had photos taken, please do not go out on the track. We'll be doing track prep. There's going to be signs across all the entrances this year to try and keep people off. Please don't come out there. We have breakfast in the morning out here at the pit concession. The melon bar will still be open at night. Heat race winners, we need you to stop after you scale to take a photo, and then we also have wheel covers for you from Noonan Industries. Transponders need to be turned in every night, please. Tonight, turn them in at the pit garage since there's no payout. Friday and Saturday, they go to the payout window in the grandstands. And then lastly, Corey Gaswick, who's part of our fire crew, has put up $1,000 for the best driver entrance for the A feature on Saturday night. So start thinking about what y'all want to do. That's a lot of money for one of our team to put up for you guys. Best driver intro, $1,000 for the feature on Saturday. What's that?
Do the intros like
Yeah.
normal?
Yeah, I think we may split you and put like half of the field so that the crowd can see both, you know what I mean? So that both sides of the stands get entrances, but it'll still be up there, yes.
Yeah,
Make sure your RaceSavers are working as well.
What channel?
we did that.
454.
Download, if you don't know it, it's up here posted, but just take your battery out, put it back in. It's the default setting.
On the choose cone, one thing I neglected to tell you, the person who sets the pace is going to be whoever's on the inside. The first inside person is going to set the pace, but I do expect the pace to be some reasonable pace starting coming out of 4 at the tire, side by side as possible.
Are there?
And when you push out on the track, please leave a lane on the outside for the cars when they're getting pushed off so they can get through.
Yeah. Any other questions? Concerns?
All right, let's hit the melon bar. Woo!